It's day 4. Ready for challenge 4? I pray last night when you tried to do something different and write down your questions that you got an opportunity to go over those questions with one another, and I pray it went well. Once again, if you have not gotten to any of these challenges due to the severity of your situation, take your time. Just take these notes and go back and utilize them when it's possible. So, we went through day 1 of being quiet. We had day 2 of a kind gesture. And we had day 3 of writing down some questions to figure out the root of the problem. And now we've made it to day 4. We are almost there. So on day 4's challenge, this is a challenge basically where, we have someone in the house is working. So whether it's the husband, whether it's the wife, either way, if you have children or even if you don't, when you get off work, you want to come home, and home should be your sanctuary. Home should be your peace. Home should be that garden that you come home to, and it's therapeutic because you cannot wait to get there. You should never have a situation where you want to sit on the rooftop just to get away from that person, and that's your sanctuary. So this challenge is going to be focused on how do you greet your spouse when they come home from work. Keep this in mind. A long day, maybe mean clients, mean employees, a stressful day, people just being rude and inconsiderate. The first thing you think of is there's somebody that I'm getting ready to go home to that loves me, and I cannot wait to fall into the arms of this person when I get home. We've got to get back to making sure that that is what that person is experiencing when they come home from work. Yes, guys, marriage is a lot of work. There's a lot that goes into this. It's not easy because I know some of you are probably thinking, but I'm tired. I don't feel like after dealing with all that, I don't want to go back and have to put on another show when I get home. But see, it shouldn't feel like a show. This should be normal. This should be natural for both of you. You both deserve the same type of thing. So your greeting. How is your greeting when you come home? How about, are you bubbly? Are you, hey hun, so glad to be home. How was your day? When you get home, what are you seeing when you get home? So the person that's at home, that might get home first, I challenge you to set an atmosphere that is warm and welcoming for the spouse that still has yet to get home. Whether it's making sure dinner's already ready and on the table, whether it's making sure that, I know with all this stuff going on with COVID, maybe that their robe and their nightgown's ready to go, or whatever, bathtub is ready for them to relax and get ready to be around family. Whatever that thing is that you know your spouse would enjoy having when they come through that door after a long day of work, or a long day of ministry, or a long day of their whatevers, their meetings. I challenge you to do that. Set an atmosphere that is welcoming and warming for your spouse with either role. If you're coming home and you're the first one there and you said it, I challenge that spouse that if you come home to something warm and welcoming that you are not expecting, that maybe you try to beat the clock the next time and get home for the other spouse and set a warm and welcoming atmosphere for the other. There are some key things that we can do in our marriages and in our relationships that can keep them strong. And so that's what these challenges are for this week. So on day 4, I challenge you, set a nice, warm, and welcoming atmosphere for your spouse. I'm praying for you, and I'll see you tomorrow.